What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. In this video today, I am showing you my entire Steelbook collection. This year, I decided to break up my entire physical media collection into different segments because if I filmed everything all at one time and put it all into one video, I would probably go insane. And I don't think you want to watch a 3-hour movie collection video, so I've decided to break it up. Last week, I showed you nothing but Blu-rays, and if you're interested in watching that video, I am going to link it down below in the description box, so you can go on over there after this one and watch all my Blu-rays. But this video is strictly all about the Steelbooks. I counted. How many Steelbooks do you think I have in my collection? Let's get started. Starting off the Steelbook collection video, I'm going to show you the movies I have not watched yet. I've taken it to the floor, as you can see yet again. It just makes it easier for me. So all of these are movies I have not yet seen, or I have seen, but it's been a really long time. So you know how I roll. I put them automatically into the never seen it pile yet again. So let's get started. Tons to go through, as you guys know. So I have Tom Cruise, War of the Worlds, Backdraft Steelbook, The Sting, Equalizer with Denzel, got The Big Lebowski. This is one of my first Steelbooks ever. I remember picking that up. How to Train Your Dragon, 47 Ronin with Keanu, Snatch, Baby Driver, Law Abiding Citizen, got Shooter. This was a gift from Tony P, so thank you, Tony. The Warrior Steelbook, very recent pickup. Basic Instinct. I have seen this movie, but I haven't seen it from here. You know, is this a 4K? I'm not sure if this is 4K or not. But Basic Instinct. This was a gift from Ken from Mid-Level Media. So thank you, Ken. Dr. Stone. This was a gift from a subscriber. A little bit of anime. Subscriber gift as well. Men in Black 3. As well as Southpaw. Boys in the Hood. It Follows. I randomly picked up Jason Bourne because it was like $7.99. It was something super cheap, so I just decided to grab it. Street Fighter. Pitch Perfect 3. Wonder. And finally, Inglourious Bastards. All right, pile number 2. We've got Fight Club. This is one of those movies where I have seen it, bits and pieces I remember, but I'm due for a rewatch, so it's back in the never seen it pile. Easy Rider. Nightcrawler. Everyone is talking about Nightcrawler, how great Jake Gyllenhaal is in this movie. I still gotta watch this damn thing. Oblivion. To Kill a Mockingbird. I picked this up at FYE. I thought it was a great random find. Jumanji. I've seen Jumanji. I don't even know why it's in here for never seen it. I've seen it a few times. Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. Rear Window. Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. I think this one just got approved for a 4K. I thought I saw that online somewhere. Hacksaw Ridge. Schindler's List. Gladiator. The Running Man. Gotta love Arnold. We got the Drive Steelbook. Universal Soldier. Men in Black. This was a gift. Batman Ninja. Yes, I have Rob Zombie Steelbooks because they look awesome. They're not amazing movies, but the Steelbooks are great. So 31. As well as 3 from Hell. Still haven't watched The Conjuring. Apologies to Rob. Rob sent this to me as a gift, and I still have not watched it. I'm just so afraid to. Got The Dark Tower. Mandy. And Prisoners of the Ghostland with, of course, Nicolas Cage. Moving on with Doom Unrated. Got a little bit of Vertigo. Transformers the movie. Carlito's Way. Gift to Me, Despicable Me 3. Another copy of Carlito's Way. Oh, what's this one? Unbreakable. Such an awesome looking steelbook. I forgot how awesome this looks. Apocalypse Now. Sicario. We've got Super 8. Eon Flux. I believe Tony gave this one to me as well. Starship Troopers. We got 12 Monkeys. The Horrible Green Lantern that I've heard about. Natural Born Killers. This isn't technically a steelbook, but it's this weird like diamond cut edition I found at Dollar General. It's not a normal Blu-ray, so I just put it into the steelbook pile. Why not? Dances with Wolves. Batman vs. Two-Face. Ran. Such an amazing looking steelbook. Bridge on the River Kwai. Zoolander that I found at Big Lots for like $5. We got Ted 2, Hunter Killer, and another version of Apocalypse Now. I think I bought that one at Target. Moving on to the Mondo of the Jungle Book, live action Cinderella, Punisher Warzone, the Mondo of Sleeping Beauty. We've got Finding Dory. We got Finding Nemo. Recent pickups, Highlander Steelbook. Clerks 3. Carrie. Coraline. And Paranorman. Beautiful steelbooks. The final pile of Never Seen It's. Army of Darkness right at the top. The Green Mile. Got Nightmare Alley. The Hurt Locker, Angel Heart, The Punisher, Requiem for a Dream, The Limey, Godzilla. I don't know what year this is. I didn't pick this up. It was sent to me. I want to say 2014, 2016. I'm not sure. Tremors, The Untouchables, Hell or High Water, After Earth, Pet Sematary, Dracula Untold, and finally, Serenity. So these are all the movies I still have to find time to watch. So let's get into the steelbooks I have seen. All right, next round of the steelbooks. I have 3 stacks over here and 3 stacks over there. So I'm going to show you these and the clip and then head on over there. And I'm also counting as I'm doing this because I do want to have an updated count of how many steelbooks I have. All of these movies I have seen. I've seen all of them numerous times. I've watched them. Starting off with 2022 Steelbook of the Year, La La Land. Runner-up, Reservoir Dogs. We've got The Ring. Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, gift from Jasmine. So thankful for this, Jasmine. Thank you so much for sending this to me. Really do appreciate it. Cabin in the Woods. We've got Scream. I believe this is 5. Yep, Scream 5. Who Framed Roger Rabbit, gift from a subscriber. Thank you so much for sending that to me. We've got Warrior. Red Dawn. Poltergeist. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Mean Girls Burn Book. Catch Me If You Can. Fright Night. 40th anniversary of E.T. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Friday the 13th Part 3. Dracula. And Halloween Kills. Next pile, starting with Scream 2. Love this steelbook. One of my favorite of last year. Smokin' Aces. My favorite movie of 2022, The Batman. Tony sent me Jeepers Creepers. Finally watched that this past October. Saw. Friday the 13th Part 2. Got Blade. Halloween 2018. Another Halloween 2018. Friday the 13th 8 movie collection. It doesn't matter how many Friday the 13th they put out. I'm going to get them all. That, Halloween, and Scream. Sleepy Hollow. I think this is coming to 4K this coming year. I think that's what I heard. Hopefully it is. Evil Dead 1 and 2. I gotta give these another watch. I really do. I gotta give them another chance. Shaun of the Dead, janky steelbook. Shaun of the Dead, better steelbook. Yeah, Twilight, the complete saga. Let's just move on to Little Shop of Horrors. Halloween, original Halloween, 1978. We've got the Nightmare on Elm Street. This is the reboot, the remake, the crappy one that no one likes. Spiral. Original Scream. And Halloween 2. I love the steelbook. I love the fire, Jamie Lee Curtis on the back. I love everything about it. All right. Final pile over here. Got Tommy Boy. Original Friday the 13th. Obviously Jaws. Original Nightmare on Elm Street. Got the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Love this. I love the steelbook. It is so awesome. Another copy of Reservoir Dogs, Mondo steelbook. I love this one too. It's one of my favorites. American Psycho. We got the Slumber Party Massacre. Batman Long Halloween Part 2. Batman Long Halloween Part 1. The, whoops, I got two together. Hold on. The Total Recall and T2 steelbook on Blu-ray. Such an awesome lenticular cover. All right, now we're getting into Fast and Furious. So here's the Fast and the Furious. I don't have the second one on steelbook. I still need 2 and 7 on steelbook. I'm not sure if I'm ever going to find them. I do have Tokyo Drift. This one was sent to me. Fast and Furious 4. We got Fast 5. Fast and Furious 6. The Fate of the Furious. And obviously F9. Got some Venom. Venom Let There Be Carnage. Django Unchained. And one of the prize steelbooks in my collection, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. This was not available in the US for a steelbook purchase. It was sent to me from the UK from a subscriber or a fan. And I truly do appreciate it because it's one of the most beautiful steelbooks in my collection. So really love that one. So now we got to go over there. Next round of steelbooks. Here we go. So we've got The Thing. A Quiet Place Mondo steelbook. A Quiet Place 2. Psycho. Gotta have Psycho. Rob Zombie's Halloween. Found this randomly in an FYE. I've got another Psycho steelbook. Forrest Gump. Some Kind of Wonderful. Got the Grease steelbook. There's 3 Grease movies in here. Grease 1, Grease 2, and then the live version that was on TV. So 3 for 1, and that was $9.99. So 3 movies for $10. Can't beat that. War Dogs. Got The Professional. Sonic the Hedgehog. 1917. Yes, another copy of E.T. This is just a regular Blu-ray steelbook I picked up at Target. Got Sherlock Holmes. And, of course, the sequel, A Game of Shadows. Rocket Man. Taxi Driver. There's Equalizer 2. There's my Top Gun steelbook. There it is. I knew I had it. The Godfather, the original Godfather. And The Goonies. Pile number 2. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Trick or Treat. My janky, busted up, The Shining steelbook. I still have it, though. Got It. Child's Play. An American Werewolf in London. Got King Kong. That's the version with Naomi Watts. Space Jam. And Space Jam 2. Those were gifts from a subscriber, so thank you so much for sending those to me. Godzilla. Oh, what version is this? I want to say like 2016. I don't even know. I think this is the one with Elizabeth Olsen. That version of Godzilla. Got the Steelbook of Joker. This was when the Steelbook of Joker was at Target for like $7.99, and I didn't care that it wasn't a 4K. I just picked it up. I was like, yes, give it to me. Suicide Squad, Hell to Pay. Got Dirty Dancing 1 and Dirty Dancing 2, of course. Weird Science. Do the Right Thing. The Hitman's Bodyguard and The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard. Yes, a second copy of Django Unchained. There is Shrek. Saving Private Ryan. And Whiplash. All right. Let me head over to the third pile. We got My Bloody Valentine. I'll be watching that for Valentine's Day. The Birds. Corpse Bride. Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters 2. This one was sent to me as well. I'm so thankful and so grateful because I was looking for this for a really long time on a Steelbook and I couldn't find it anywhere and someone sent it to me. So thank you so much. Batman Returns. A Christmas Story. Got Elf. Christmas Vacation with the Squirrel. Had to find the one with the squirrel. Because this was my original Christmas Vacation Steelbook, but I wanted to find that squirrel, and I did. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Knives Out. Hobbs and Shaw. My favorite movie. Oh, it's kind of fingerprinted. My favorite movie of all time, Goodfellas. Love it, love it. Salt. There is, oh, what is this? Atomic Blonde. I forgot the name for a second. Atomic Blonde. Full Metal Jacket. We've got Total Recall. Stripes. The Wolf of Wall Street. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And finally, Mortal Kombat. Woo! All right. There's movies I've seen part 1. Now we got to get into part 2. Moving on to the next piles that I have seen. So we have 6 more piles. Let's get into this. Trying to move as quickly as possible. So I have one DVD Steelbook, and that is The Departed. I didn't even realize it was a DVD until I got home with it. I picked this up at Bull Moose. I've got Cruella. Mary Poppins Returns. Frozen. Hocus Pocus. Beetlejuice. Airplane. Casino. Speed. Last Action Hero. Kill Bill. Kill Bill Volume 2. Transformers. Tony has been sending me the Transformers Steelbook, so if you see them, they are from my good friend Tony P. So Transformers. And also Revenge of the Fallen. Heathers. I love that movie. Better Off Dead. Did not really care for this movie, but I gotta give it a rewatch. Give it another chance. The Breakfast Club. Got Pretty in Pink. Mission Impossible Fallout. Into the Spider-Verse. Almost Famous. Yes, I have another Wolf of Wall Street Steelbook. Yes, I do. Got Skyscraper. And more Leo with Shutter Island. Pile number 2, I've got another Mondo Frozen. I prefer that one to the other one. And also a Mondo Toy Story. Predator. The musical Tommy. I hated this. I so hated this, but the Steelbook is really cool looking, so I'm going to keep it. But I detested this musical. I didn't even finish it. I shut it off. Godzilla vs. Kong. Got the Dread Steelbook. This one was sent to me, Snow White and the Huntsman. That one's pretty cool. Yes, I've got 50 Shades, the trilogy. Okay, leave me alone. Guilty pleasure. Guilty pleasure. Everyone's got them. The Suicide Squad. This one was sent to me by Slayer Reviews over in the UK. So this one is a little bit different from the one that was here in the US. So I'm keeping it wrapped up because I have the other ones unwrapped. So there's no need to unwrap this one. So I will keep it wrapped. Thank you, Evander. Kingsman, The Golden Circle. Karate Kid, Kick-Ass. This one was sent to me as well. I believe this is a German steelbook of The Expendables. How awesome is that? I can't play it, but I don't care. Howard the Duck. Another copy of Whiplash. I believe that's just Blu-ray. T2, Steelbook of the Year for 2021. The best looking steelbook. So awesome. Wizard of Oz. Some of these are metal packs, but I count them as steelbooks. So this is a metal pack of The Wizard of Oz I picked up at Walmart. 1989 Batman. Here is The Suicide Squad. Batman Begins. Got a different Batman Begins with a different cover on it. The Dark Knight. As well as, of course, The Dark Knight Rises. All right, let me scooch. You saw my socks. All right. We got Zombieland. Of course, Zombieland double tap. Got Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle. And, of course, The Next Level. West Side Story. Wayne's World. Juice. The Godfather Part 1. The Godfather Part 2. And The Godfather Part 3. These were sent to me by, I believe, David. David, thank you so much for sending me those yet again. Truly, truly so giving. True Romance Steelbook. One of my favorites from this past year. Raiders of the Lost Ark. Picked up Sonic 2. Randomly found The Lost Boys in Best Buy. Yeah, I got Moonfall. I've got Moonfall. Train to Busan from Tony. Pet Sematary Mondo. And finally, probably one of the worst steelbooks, and that's the Shawshank Redemption. Beige and purple. I don't know. It just doesn't really fit. But yeah, I picked it up. All right. Now we got to get in over there. All right. We are getting there. Just these 3 piles and then Marvel steelbooks. And we are done. So actually doing pretty well. So we've got Morbius. Now, Marvel, I keep separate from MCU. So I should have said MCU. I don't know why. I just keep them separate. So Morbius. Grease 2. 3:10 to Yuma. The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. It's a Wonderful Life. Home Alone. They need to put out Home Alone 2 4K Steelbook. That's what we need. The Grinch. The Christmas specials, the 5 holiday favorites. Jim Carrey's The Grinch. We got Disney Pixar's Luca. Toy Story. Toy Story 2. Toy Story 3. And then Toy Story 4. Brown. Doesn't look like the other ones. Why, I don't know. Very weird. All right, we have Star Wars. I believe this is The Last Jedi. It was sent to me, so I'm not exactly sure, but I think it's The Last Jedi. Bumblebee. John Wick. This one was also a gift from Slayer Reviews, Evander, for Christmas. So thank you, Evander, for sending this to me. Gotta rewatch all the John Wicks before John Wick 4 comes out, so it will come in handy. John Wick 2. And John Wick Chapter 3. This steelbook right here, I believe, was the second steelbook I picked up. I'll always remember that. It was very, very early on in the steelbook collecting, so I will always remember John Wick Chapter 3. The Meg. Got Rampage. Christine. Maleficent. The Blues Brothers. The Town. If you've not seen this movie, please watch it. It is excellent. Ben Affleck directed this film, and he did an amazing job with it. So good. Coming to America, my favorite comedy. I love this movie so much. So much. Not the sequel. Free Guy. Animal House. Clueless with Alicia Silverstone. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Got The First Grease. And Star Wars The Force Awakens. Subscriber gift. All right, let's scooch down. So this pile right here is all DC. DCEU stuff. So the most recent pickup, obviously, Black Adam. I watched this last week, so I will be talking about it in a future video. So I'm just going to put that off to the side. We've got Justice League. We got the other Justice League that we don't like to talk about. Man of Steel. This one was sent to me by a subscriber as well, and it meant so much to me because I couldn't find the Man of Steel Steelbook anywhere, and someone sent it. So thank you so very much. Another Suicide Squad. I have like 5 copies of Suicide Squad. Wonder Woman. And another Wonder Woman. We have Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice. Aquaman. These were all at Walmart very early on in my Steelbook collecting, and they were these nice metal packs, and they were so cheap for like $12. So I pretty much stocked up on the DCEU at one time. We've got Suicide Squad, Birds of Prey, Shazam, some fingerprints on there, but that's all right. And yes, Wonder Woman 1984. Not the best movie, but a fantastic looking Steelbook. Look at that. Amazing looking. And then I didn't want to forget about my 2 most recent pickups that I made on Tuesday. So that is Friday the 13th, the final chapter, and also Groundhog Day. So like I said, now the only thing left to show you is my MCU collection of Steelbooks, and we are done. Finally ending with my MCU Steelbook collection. They're in no particular order whatsoever. Starting off with Spider-Man No Way Home, the best Steelbook from Phase 4. This is my Captain America Winter Soldier Mondo Steelbook from Tony. Tony has been so generous to me, sending me MCU Mondo, so I really do love this one, and I appreciate it so much. We have Thor Love and Thunder, not the best movie, obviously. Eternals. We've got Doctor Strange 2, Multiverse of Madness. Another Mondo from Tony. This is the first Avengers movie. I love this Steelbook. I love the Mondo Steelbooks. And also Guardians. Look at this. It looks so amazing. Absolutely wonderful Steelbook. As well as the first Doctor Strange. Like I said, Tony's been so overly generous to me, sending me things. Here is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Or is that Volume 1? No, it's Volume 2. Volume 2. Shang-Chi. Obviously Black Widow. Now, Tony also sent these ones to me. They are box sets with Steelbooks inside, as you guys can see. So here's Black Panther, lenticular cover. So that's pretty cool. And then also Captain Marvel. Little bit of movement there. There we go. She's moving. She's moving. Look at Brie Larson. She's moving. So I love those as well. I have a little display shelf. This one means a lot to me, Thor Ragnarok. If you guys can remember, this one was sent to me from a subscriber, and I cried when I opened it because this was the only MCU film I did not have on Steelbook, and it got sent to me. Kind of like by an anonymous person. I don't even know exactly who sent this one to me, but I was really emotional, overly emotional for this one, but it means a lot because it completes my MCU collection. So thank you so much for sending this to me. We've got the lenticular of Spider-Man Far From Home. This is from Slayer Reviews. And then also the regular. We've got Captain Marvel. This one, Ant-Man and the Wasp. Yep. Ant-Man and the Wasp. There's a couple little dents in here. I picked it up at FYE, but I needed Ant-Man and the Wasp, so I figured I'd just pick it up. Black Panther. This one is Spider-Man Homecoming. Spider-Man Homecoming lenticular. There we go, if you can see a little bit of movement. Also from Slayer Reviews. And my very first Steelbook purchase ever, Spider-Man Homecoming. The very first Spider-Man from the MCU. Look at that. Excellent. Doctor Strange. Another one from Tony. Civil War, Captain America Civil War. If you can see Iron Man in the shield, isn't that so cool? I love that. So freaking awesome. A little bit of lenticular action. Just a smidge. And then these ones pretty much, I think, are all from Best Buy. I just went on a spree and I was collecting all of them. So we have Civil War, the first Ant-Man, Guardians 1. Yep, Guardians of the Galaxy, the first one. Winter Soldier, the first Thor movie. Or no, is that? Nope, that's Thor the Dark World. Thor the Dark World. This one is Iron Man 3. There we go. Captain America, first movie. There's the first Thor. This one is Iron Man 2. It's got ScarJo on it, so Iron Man 2. The Incredible Hulk. Underrated. I'm telling you, every time you rewatch it, it gets a little better. And finally, the original, the creator of the MCU, the very first Iron Man. I am so glad I am finally done. Going through all of those Steelbooks is definitely a lot of work, and like I said in the Blu-ray video, this is why I only update my collections once a year, because it is a lot, but it's worth it. As I said before, it's a pleasure for me to show you what is in my collection, what I do have, and sometimes I actually forget what I have. So it's nice to go through and just do an inventory. So how many Steelbooks did you count? Because I counted and I totaled up 371. 371 Steelbooks, including the 3 I have purchased so far in the month of January. And you know what? I'm not stopping anytime soon. I love my physical media. I cannot help it. I love beautiful cover artwork, and it's my hobby. I know a lot of people don't understand it, but it's what I love. It's what I do. So let me know down below, how many Steelbooks do you own in your collection at home? Don't forget to like and subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you next time.